today I'm becoming a cyborg, and you'll have the opportunity to become a cyborg too. Only a little bit though. Today we're going to be doing a couple different activities that revolve around responding to writing and responding to other people in writing. So we've got a journal prompt this morning that focuses on that. Who would like to share their response to when someone reads your writing and responds, what do you want from them? What's it like to have someone read your work?
Am I going to hear myself?
You'll hear yourself a little bit, yes you will.
Oh, that kind of stinks. When someone responds to my writing, I want them to be like, "Oh, overlord of writing, know that my feedback may be unimportant. However, insert feedback here. If you wish that that I may be struck by lightning, let it be so. It feels empowering to have somebody respond to your writing, and like you are not just aimlessly typing away at your keyboard. It is different if you don't know them, because they may be extremely insightful, or maybe they are just some sarcastic son of a gun that wants to waste my time."
Thanks, Demetrio. I think the beginning of your comment really speaks to when you're responding to someone's writing, have respect for them. Maybe it's not quite to the groveling, let lightning strike me, oh overlord of writing level. You know, I think you may have sarcasmed that up a bit to make your point, being possibly the aforementioned sarcastic son of a gun you were worried about yourself. But the focus today really is going to be on responding to someone and kind of honoring who they are and the difficult thing they've done by writing and sharing it with you. Who else would like to share what they have? Sasha?
Okay.
Please read what's on your paper.
Well, what do you want from them? I want chocolate. No. Okay, so I want them to critique it, and then what do you want from? Wait, how does it feel to have someone read your work? Okay, as long as they don't say mean things, and as long as it's not. And then when it's someone you don't know, it's not like personal, and you like don't get embarrassed by the things they say, like when you make silly mistakes or like errors. Yeah.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to share their response to the journal prompt? Matt? Hold on. You got to have the mic. Because we're sending this to the kids on the East Coast.
Thank you.
Wait, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which kids? That's embarrassing.
The ones that wrote the Odyssey essays that we're going to respond to.
Wait, is this working? I don't
Yeah.
hear it.
I've never heard of those people.
Didn't you say it makes noise?
The noise comes from over there.
Shh. Okay. When someone reads a piece of my work, what I'm looking for is ideas for improvement, not just things that are bad.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
There you go.
Also, I like to see select pieces of writing that were specifically strong. I feel antsy when people read my work because I get nervous that it won't be up to the standard that I seem to set.
I think that a lot of us feel nervous when other people read our writing because with your writing, there's nothing but the writing there, right? So often when we share our writing with other people, we start with some sort of big apology, like, I ran out of time for this, and my dog died, and so did my aunt, I'm sorry. And they're just like, oh no, your writing's great, because who's going to say anything mean then, right? But what I really liked was you talked about how when people respond to what's strong in your writing, that's helpful. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Let me share with you, we're going to do the vocab quiz before we do the response to writing, but as soon as you finish your response to writing, or your vocab quiz, Demetrio, thanks. As soon as you finish your vocab quiz, you're going to be doing the response to writing, so I want to go over what the instructions for that are. And these are on Schoology. Under In-Class Work Friday, you will respond to writing and make sure a copy of your response gets dropped here for credit. That's an important part of it, right? You need to put the work where I can find it if you want credit. Otherwise, you can do great work all day and never get any points unless it's where I can find it. So, responding to writing and after the quiz expert activity. We've talked about responding to writing before, but today I'm going to ask you to respond to writing by students you have not met. We've been asked to respond to these essays because we know about the Odyssey. Like a call went out on Twitter, hey teachers, do your students know anything about the Odyssey? I need someone to respond to my essays. And you know me, like, I'm all over that, right? I'm like, whoa, I have Odyssey experts all over the place. What do you need? And they're like, wow, we could really use some Odyssey experts on Friday to respond to student writing. And now you guys are all nervous. You're like, the Odyssey, that was the one with the boat, right? Your response, you're going to choose a partner, so you can actually work with a partner on this if you'd like. Your response should focus on the strengths of the essay. Begin by recognizing what the author has done well. Hey guys, can you not talk to each other right now? Thanks. Typically, we do this by summarizing the main argument because they want to see that what they said actually made sense and you got it. And talking about the strongest paragraph and sentence, you know, from strength to strength. Where are they doing what they're doing really well? What parts did you connect with the most? Once you've opened the conversation, actually respond to their ideas. Do you think they're right? You know something about the Odyssey, so don't be afraid to kind of use your knowledge, right? Why don't you, oh, hateful thing.
So who exactly are these children on the East Coast?
I'll get more specific information. I have to look up the teacher's info to figure out. Hold on. On this page, you'll see that I ask you, do you think they're right? Do you think of other evidence they could discuss? Their essays are going to focus mainly on books 1 through 8, because I guess they write 3 essays as they go through the paper or go through the book or something, right? You love that. Doing that next year. The essays on this are on this web page. So you'll go to this Google Sites page, and you'll see that there's a number of different prompts, and there's essays on response to each of those prompts. You can respond by typing your response in Word and then pasting it in the comments section on the page. Be sure to log into your Google account when you do this so your comments aren't posted anonymously. Or if you don't have a Google account and you can't post with your name automatically in there, sign your work, because we're not looking for automatic or anonymous responses. Also email it to, and then I've got an email address in there. You can use Evernote to type and voice record a response if you want. And you share the URL and paste it into the comments section of the web page the essay's on, right? Similar to what I've done with building these. You can use your LiveScribe pen to write and record a response, sync it with Evernote, and share the URL and paste it into the comments section. Both of these two options make it really easy to include voice. And as you may or may, if you've found that having voice response to your essays is useful or more interesting or easier to follow, you may want to do that. If you have another way to do voice response to the essay, you can do that. You can also do a screencast if you know how to do that. You just have to make sure that the work ends up connected with their essay as well as my Dropbox on Schoology, right? Because you want to do the work and you want to get credit for the work. There was a question.
Okay. For the vocab quiz, could we use a word to describe another word? Like, because 2 vocab words are very similar, volition and discretion. So
Not
like,
similar, just discretion is used to describe volition.
yeah, or would we be allowed to?
Typically, in vocab, if you're using one word to describe or define another, you risk the possibility of getting everything wrong involved in those two. Because if you got the original word wrong and then you use it wrong, that shows that you don't know what it means twice.
But in the thing, like one of the synonyms is, or one of the parts.
That must be why I ask you to define things in your own words in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Hang tight. Hold on. All right, this is a vocab quiz question? Yeah, stop it. All right. So be sure to sign your name to your response. No anonymous responses will be accepted. Keep calm and llama on. It would. I think it needs to be. But then I couldn't find, I couldn't figure out how to get a picture of the. This is actually a voice recording of me saying, if you guys know how to integrate a picture of a llama, picture. Yeah, but I wanted to post a picture of a llama in here, and I was using the photo thing in Evernote, and it would just kick me straight out to the camera. It wouldn't let me choose from the library. So if you know how that works, let me know. All right, we're going to, right now, go to the vocab quiz.